Well, depression is one of the most common mental health problems in the United States right now. You probably know somebody who's living with this problem every single day. Sadly, if left untreated, depression can lead to suicide, but there is hope. And Brightside's Jenny Dean has more on a new treatment that's becoming more and more popular.
Yeah, Rob, there really haven't been many breakthroughs in treating depression, but this is one. It's called TMS, or Transcranial Magnetic Stimulation. And psychiatrists are finding that this can help people when traditional antidepressants just aren't working.
Any return of any of the depressive symptoms?
No return of any of the depressive symptoms.
Ted Wachakowski has suffered with depression for most of his life. It started when he was just a kid after a death in the family.
But the sadness lasted. It wasn't a sadness that was just on the surface, somebody passed away. It was a deep, deep, deep sadness that just would not go away.
For years, he found ways to cope, but it continued to get worse.
It was just getting to be a dark place for me. Even though I had everybody around and everything, I just felt like I was alone. And it wasn't right, even with the medication.
After months of researching, Ted came across TMS.
TMS, which is transcranial magnetic stimulation, is a non-invasive, non-medication-based therapy for major depressive disorder.
It works by pointing a magnetic field to a specific area of the brain that's meant to excite neurons. It's similar to an MRI, but on a much smaller scale and more localized to one specific area of the head. No pain, no downtime, and no major side effects.
I'm gonna go ahead and start treatment, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. How was that?
That's great.
That's great?
So it just feels like tap, 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 tap.
The primary candidate for this would be someone who has tried multiple medications in the past, has a diagnosis of major depressive disorder, but hasn't quite gotten the relief from their symptoms that they're looking for.
Dr. Wagner put Ted on an extended program, 5 treatments a week for 6 weeks. Each treatment takes about an hour. Ted's almost done, but about 3 weeks into the program, he felt different.
It was like, wow, there's not a word to really describe it. It's freedom. It's freedom for the very first time in a very, very long time.
And you really see the relief in his face when he talks about how he feels. A couple of things to note about TMS. It can be expensive. However, health insurance providers are starting to cover this treatment, or at least a portion of the cost of it. And it is recommended that you do a consistent extended program over the course of 6 weeks. So it can take up some time. But Dr. Wagner told me he is excited about the future of this treatment. And honestly, he's astounded by the number of people that he's treated that had a significant improvement when nothing else has worked.